Spanish. Ben looks very excited for the Abhidharma homework. He's so excited. He almost fall asleep.
Huh? What? What's it? Huh?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Turn up your volume, Stanley.
好像还没安装 QQ， 需要的话，我帮你去 App Store 找找看。
Is that right?
Wait, what happened?
Is that your Siri, Stanley?
I don't know.
What did they say?
Something weird. I can't really translate that.
You can't hear me, but I can hear my voice from your speaker.
Now I can hear. I think team did something. At that time.
You got some STWs today, right?
I do.
Yeah, Stanley, you can't blame me for the Chinese that came through.
Of course, Stanley is patient zero for STWs.
He is.
I can't wait. Can we do that now, team? Do we have to wait? Are you ready?
Go ahead, Stanley.
Yeah, it's time.
Oh no, I mean, team said he has to set up something.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought I gave you the go ahead. You're ready.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Geshe, for the teaching from the last class. Here's the homework. Exciting Abhidharma homework. Hey, guys. Number 1, please tell me what are the 3 kinds of tokpa, thoughts, in the last class.
Yeah.
Just related to the 5 consciousness, if you remember.
Yeah.
There's a debate about it.
There's just a general noting.
Yeah, Vitarka.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah.
Then there's ascertainment and then recollection.
Dunchi and memory. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You got it. No. Oh, just noting or
Noting and
noting
examining together are one.
No examining.
No
No
exam.
examining?
No. Vitarka, no vichara.
Right.
You mean the topa doesn't include examining? Or
No, it's a famous pair, and you got it included in there because it's so common to say noting and examining, but this is only the noting part.
We discussed it in that part of the class.
Okay.
But it
Does it
wasn't-
mean the 5
wasn't-
consciousness does not have examining? They only have noting?
Hey, we're talking about Tokpa. Don't get
Stanley,
mixed up.
it actually depends on where you go in the lion stance. Topa drops out, then Chupa goes for a while, and then Chupa drops out. Okay.
I see. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Number 2, do the first 5 consciousnesses have any thought, any thinking process? Please explain why or why not.
First 5 consciousnesses.
You say thought, do you mean do?
Topa. In general, vaguely.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, it depends on which of the 3 up there you want to include.
Yeah, can you elaborate?
Yes to number 1, no to number 2 and 3. Your eyeballs don't remember nothing. Your eyeballs don't have a mental image of a pot on the stove, but they
Technically, the consciousness of our eyeball that we're talking about,
Yeah, right.
not the sense power, right?
Your awareness of what your eye sees.
Right.
Okay.
And does that consciousness have thinking, have thought?
Gosh,
That's the question.
Right. Apparently not in your school, because now I feel uncomfortable about it, but that's okay. You're Abhidharma. You can say any crazy thing.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you just answered yes and no. Yes, they have the first one. No, they don't have the letter 2.
Mhm.
Cool. Next question is someone who's not Mr. Kramer. Among the 18 categories, the Abhidharma say 7 mental categories, and half of the category of Dharma, which is Dhamma tattoo, do have the object of perception, mikpa. Please explain why. First, someone can explain what are the 7. It's a little confusing. Anyone?
There's the thing that your thoughts are aware of, the thoughts themselves, the awareness of your thoughts. There's 3 of them, right?
That's a famous pair of 3, but that's not it. Usually it's 6 plus 1. It's 6 plus 1, Nick.
Oh, you mean sorry. Yeah, so the sense consciousness is like the consciousness for each of the sense powers, for each of the senses.
Yeah.
Eye sense consciousness, ear sense consciousness, and then the thoughts.
Mhm.
The thoughts as
The awareness of the thoughts and the thoughts themselves is the other is the 7.
Right. Yeah, the last one is a little weird. And okay, so why do we say this 7 and the Dhamma tattoo have mikpa, have object?
Oh, because those are all mental things. So since they're aware, they have to be aware of something. So they have objects which they are aware of. And half of the Dharma dhatu, because half of the stuff or some of the stuff that are objects is mental. Like I'm aware of Chen's own, and she has a mind also.
Are you calling her mental?
Calling her a mentalist.
Better.
And we actually give a specific reason about the Dhamma dhatu, like
because mental things are objects of our perception, I thought, but maybe there's something more specific than that.
Yeah. More
Perception of the
specifically,
Isn't it the perception of the object of the moment before?
that's not about this. That's about it, but that's correct. But it also because half of the Dhamma dhatu, it's mental functions.
Oh, that's even more specific, right?
Yeah,
That they're mental, right? I remember
Yeah.
that.
that's in the book. Cool, you guys are great. Sexy Tibetan words. Yeah. My questions could be wrong because I just took it without checking with word from the text. Nampa topa. Anyone?
It's Dogpa. It's just the larger version of to we'll say think here is how you've been translating it in your homework.
Yeah. Thought, conscious.
Thought of ascertainment.
Well,
Can I say that?
now you
No?
got an issue because you just said that that's one of the 3 meanings of this word up above.
Stanley, if you add ascertainment, you have to add ngepa. NGES. Yeah, you have to add ngepa if you're gonna do the ascertainment one. Yeah.
Oh,
Would
So
it be
it would be
like
Nampa.
Not there.
No.
No.
Don't do it.
Nampa, Nepa.
Just take off the ascertainment. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
oh.
Just say thought. There
What
you
is
go.
what is nampa then? Number is 2. What
Nampar is often, it's a Tibetan prefix that they often add to catch Sanskrit prefixes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the V in Vikalpa. It's the V in Vikalpa.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it completely wrong. Then what is namitopa?
Non-discursive thought or something, or
Oh,
non-conceptual.
I thought one is about ascertainment, one is about memory. I took it directly from the original verses.
Yeah, that you have to add the word Jamba, which was in the
Oh.
original verse. Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix it later.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, but would nami would
Oh,
There's
namitopa
still a meat-
means not to have noting. Not
Oh,
you
just-
say non-conceptual?
You could say that. It depends on the context.
Right.
Free from discrimination.
Right.
Yeah. Which is
Wouldn't
kind
you
of,
have to put Nampar Mitopa?
I wondered that. Yeah.
You can drop it if you're doing if you're doing poetry or if you're trying to make meter. You know, I started a Sanskrit dictionary based on Abhidharma and I quit because to catch meter, they cut the words up strange. They're not typical. The words are not in their classical form. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sing.
Held.
Yeah. Okay, I got one right.
Yay.
Nice.
Or I got one right.
Nice.
This is the next paragraph.
Yay.
Oh, wow, nice. Let's take a look at it.
Oh my God. Tear it apart.
Good. The first part's correct. Yeah. Yeah. So how many physical categories are there total, Stanley, in general?
10.
Yeah. 10 objects of the senses and 10 sense organs, like the eye, the ear. Yeah, good. That's correct. Okay. Chichen. Yeah, that's good. The second sentence is also correct. Your English is better than most English speakers.
So if he has to get his plurals right. Those
Wow.
which are,
Yeah, you have to say those which are held. Yeah.
Okay.
but that's amazing, Stanley.
All right.
Yeah, the whole thing is perfect, actually. I hate to say it. I enjoy criticizing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's quite good. Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
You don't need
Okay.
a the before contact. Fourth from the last word.
Before which one?
Yeah,
That
right
the
there.
you don't need.
When
Wait.
contact is made.
The contact, you can just say when contact is made.
Okay.
Yeah. Yay. Not bad. Very good. It's a difficult sentence. My gosh. Okay.
Okay, this I have to think word he gave me emergency help.
I think the price of help should go up in the hour before class.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, can you check the splitting?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Sprastavyam Dvividam Shesha Rupino Nava Baltika. I would put a comma after Baltika. Ka Dama Datveka Desha Cha. I would cut the cha. I would cut off the cha. Okay, so CA, which is really CHA.
cha.
Yeah, Deshash cut cha.
Oh,
Deshash, then cut cha. And spell it CHA.
oh,
Space CHA. Space CHA.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and the rest is the next section, but it's correct. Yep.
Yeah,
Yay. Very good. Very good. You had a good. Oh, I would split Dharma Dhatu. Okay, and I know some people won't agree with me. I would split Dharma. No, leave the V.
Oh,
No, but split Dharma from Datveka.
Boom.
oh, really? Like this?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just because we're trying to help students who are looking for single words. Okay.
Okay.
And somebody could debate it. It's a compound. It's the category of all things. But I would divide it. Yeah, because the goal of doing this divisions is to help students. And a lot of university scholars are going to think that's not necessary, or that's not we don't need to do that. But I think it's important. Okay.
Do you
Okay.
have a standard for what is a typical word and what is not now, right? Mahayana.
Oh, Dharma Dhatu is definitely a word.
Well,
but there's no sandhi between it, and It did come from two separate words. So I would split it.
You wouldn't split bodhisattva though, I imagine.
I might.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
No, I don't think I would not. And yeah, and that shades into
Right.
an opinion or a position. And yeah, I think bodhisattva is so, it's actually an English word. So
Right.
It's
you know.
almost, this is almost like a personal sense of popularity of a word.
It is, and it will change from century to century.
That's right. Change by next term.
By the way, who is it? Where was there a big split bodhisattva?
Somebody split the word.
I was translating somebody's book recently. Oh, it's in Venerable Utpala's text.
Lit Bodhisattva.
Somebody made a joke. It was very funny. There's a section in your book that says somebody said bodhisattvas can't have certain kind of perceptions, and they said it to someone whose name was Bodhi something. Anyway, and he said, well, I guess I'm not a bodhisattva because I don't have a mind. Got it? Get it?
No, but that's okay.
No, it's a very funny sentence. Somebody says, you can't have perceptions if you're on the bodhisattva track or something like that. And then he said, okay, so I guess I don't have a mind. I guess I'm not a bodhisattva. And his name was Bodhisattva. Why did he say that?
Sattva means mind, like
Yeah, sattva means mind. So Ben, people have split it. And it's a very funny line in Venerable Utpala's text.
Is it from Nagarjuna?
All right, I gotta show it to you. Hang on. It's so beautiful. I mean, I hate to spend Stanley's time. He won't mind. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, I got it. You ready?
Yeah.
This is really beautiful, I have to say.
Which
Here
one
you
you want?
go. You got it?
Coming up.
This is a sutra by Lord Buddha, okay? This is a sutra by Lord Buddha. There's a bodhisattva whose name is Warrior's Mind, right? And he says, any person who can put their mind to every existing thing and not disparage or belittle that state of mind is for that very reason someone we can call a bodhisattva. And if you don't know that the word mind is half of the word bodhisattva, you don't get the joke. There's two jokes here, and you won't get either one. You see what I mean?
That his name is
You see what I
Bodhisattva.
mean?
And
Yeah, his name is mind. So, and then he's saying, well, I guess bodhisattvas never engage in mental examination, so they're not bodhisattvas, right? You know. Anyway, it's a very funny joke
Okay.
on two levels. And it's kind of incredible. And by the way, the Tibetans, they mistranslated it slightly, and that's very rare. It's extremely rare. But anyway, all right. Stanley, you're still going, I think. No? Are you
No,
done?
I'm finished. Yes.
Okay, let's go to your text. Where is Stanley? Here we go. All right. You're going to read, and let's find some other victim. Tang Tang, are you in the mood to correct him?
Yes.
By the way, you did a fantastic job on finding all the references in the Medicine Buddha text. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
You're a real mixed knot. Her footnotes are really up to standard, high standard. Yay. Okay,
Thank you so much.
let's go, you guys. Stanley.
Yep. 就那因北苏称先都破你出钱，新马新我不
Goo. Goo.
굽
Yeah.
굽보 니 추천 신마 신남 파니 요대 첸숭 체바 레테 두체 누미 누니 기차 요배치.
Okay, good. Oh, that's the one you translated.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to translate it now and just off of your head?
You want me to read it again, Yesha?
Let's take those 9 physical categories other than
sound.
Yeah, other than sound. They have parts, they have both parts, held and not held, okay? Okay, when they can make contact and produce sensations, we say they are held. And when they can't produce sensations, we say they are not held. And by the way, I'll give $20 to anybody who can tell me the ancient test for held in the Abhidharma.
Feeling. Something about feeling?
No. It's very funny. When they're teaching sin ma sin, when they're teaching the principle in Abhidharma of sin ma sin, you're supposed to take some scissors to the class if you're the teacher.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. Then you cut the student's hair. You cut her hair and you say, did it hurt? And they'll say,
No.
no. Then you bring Maitri to the class
Mhm.
and you put your head down near him. He likes to grab what hair you have left and pull it. Okay. So the base of a human hair is Simba, and the tip of a human hair is Mas Simba. And that's the ancient example that Abhidharma teachers use when they teach this paragraph. It's very interesting. You see, because there's no sensation from cutting the tip of the hair, but there's a sensation by pulling out the root of the hair. So the root of the hair is Simba by consciousness, and the tip of the hair is not Simba by consciousness. Okay, interesting. Or your fingernails, for example, same. Okay.
Yeah.
How far does your consciousness reach of sensation, of tactile sense? It's interesting. Okay. And that's important to the Abhidharma people. Okay, second section. We're going to discuss whether things are Junwa or Jungyur. What's that mean?
Are the elements or they come from the elements?
Good.
Product,
Are they the 4 elements, or are they products of the 4 elements? Okay, Jungyur here means product of the 4 elements. Okay, like a teacup is a product of the 4 elements. but it also has the element of, it has all four elements in it. It has some heat. It's not at absolute zero. Okay, for example, it has, so therefore it has some fire. And I repeat that the ancient system of the four elements is not stupid. It's not, they don't think there's a little fire inside of your skin or something. They think that your skin has temperature. So when you say fire, you're talking about temperature. And these are same as physics, you know, like gravity, inertia, momentum, electricity. These four elements are not some stupid idea that there's water inside your teacup. It's that there is some tendency for the atoms of the teacup to move in a flow. So it has water. Okay, got it? All right, here we go. Let's just go straight to the commentary, okay, Stanley?
Okay.
And who's gonna check you? Oscar Leon? Are you in the mood?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Criticize him for anything. It doesn't matter if it's correct or not.
Okay.
It's good for him.
Verja kam churchen kyola chungwa tang chungyu namba ni yopa inde kyola sa sok chungwa shintang jen suk su
Jam soup.
kyang
Jam.
jam suk chi yang sok chung yu dung yopechu.
Okay, now this is an Abhidharma idea, and I don't know, I've always had some problem with it, but here we go. The one of the 18 categories is things that you touch, okay? Tactile things. Rekcha means things you touch, okay? Let's consider that category of all the things in the world you can touch, okay? It involves both elements and products of the elements. And it's one of the only things that has both. Okay, by the way, Stanley, when you pronounce this Junwa, you should say Junwa. Junwa. Okay, it's got that apostrophe. Okay, so how is it that things you touch can have the elements and also products of the elements? Why? Well, you can touch the element of earth, etc. Sat, chu, me, lung. Earth, water, fire, and you can touch those four. You can. And you can touch things which are products of the four. For example, here's the jam in Manjushri.
Soft and rough things.
Soft and rough. Sup means like Geshe-la skin. Shi means heavy. Okay. And yang means light. Light in the sense of not heavy. Okay. So there are 7 different rekjas, which he's only named 4 of them. Hunger and thirst are 2 of them. So this is a difficult category. Okay. Okay. All right. I was surprised no one complained. What?
He seems to be equating the 4 elements with the outer objects. He, you know, in that verse at least, he doesn't seem to be treating them as forces, but he's saying water, fire.
It's sloppy. It's sloppy. I agree. Okay.
Geshe, can I ask a question?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
When we say something we can touch, when we say touch, generally, do we mean touch with our skin? Even the like inner skin in your mouth?
Yeah, when in the Abhidharma, hunger is something you can touch with your, it's considered an object of touching. And it's something you only feel inside, right?
Right.
So you don't put your finger on your hunger and touch it. So technically, in the Abhidharma, there's kinds of feeling that are inner, but they're still considered touchable things. Yeah. And so it's a difficult part of the Abhidharma. You gotta, and in fact, it would be interesting to spend some time on it. It's not stupid. Where are you gonna put feelings of hunger? So anyway, there we go. Okay, keep going. Oh, who's checking? I think Mr. Leon, can you keep going?
Yes, sir.
Give him a hard time. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. Come to Chen.
Whoa.
Yay.
Okay. Come to gay.
Wait, yeah, this is one of the few words where you pronounce the prefix letter. Chopge.
Chopge. Chen. Hyole Nchungyo Kona Yimba Yode. Redje Yode, right? Red J.
Red J.
You red J. Club Ma Suk Chen Gutang. Yama Sap Che Ken Sek Setche Kam Ki Choki Kyang Nam Bar
Chokchi.
Chokchi Kyang Nam Bar Riche Ma Yingbe Sukni Njungyu Kona Njungyu Kona Yingbe Che.
Nice corrections. Yay. 18 categories, okay? There are categories that are only products of the four elements, okay? And they are not the four elements. There are some categories that don't have the elements in them. In fact, there's 9 like that, okay? 9 of the 10 physical categories are only products of the elements, okay? They don't involve the elements, okay? Rekje Lakba means after you kick out tangibles, the other 9, meaning the 5 sense organs and the 4 objects of the sense organs except for touch, okay? So those 9 are always products of the elements, and they don't detect the elements, which implies you cannot see the elements, okay? Dermase, not only that, we keep getting this right. One part of the Dharma Dhatu, okay? And Dharma Dhatu again means the object of the 6th sense and 6th consciousness, okay? The object of the 6th consciousness and the 6th sense. Just all the stuff in the world, really, which is why it's called Dharma Dhatu, okay?
How do you usually translate this, Geshe?
I call it the category of all things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you can think about all things, okay? Now, that one part of what you experience when you close your eyes, okay? One part of what you experience in your mind when you close your eyes is also physical, okay? It's also a product of the elements, okay? It's a product of the physical elements. And what is that? It's our old Abhidharma friend, Nambarekche Mayembe Suk.
Non-communicating.
Yay, Stanley. Non-communicating form. Give us an example.
The typical example is when you take a vow. And this halo will form on you. And you cannot see them, but they are physical. Like that? Yeah, exactly. So that halo, which you cannot see with your eyes, is considered a product of the 4 elements, okay? It's physical. It is a physical entity.
you can't, it's so subtle, you can't see it. Like, many Christians would say that people have halos, but you have to be a special person to see the halo, right? So, okay. Rikche Mayembe Sukni, Jungyo Kona, all examples of non-communicating form are only products of the four elements, okay? And these are tough questions. These are deep things. And we're rushing to it. Yay!
Is it saying that the physical things among Dhamma Dhatu or just this non-communicating form is considered?
Oh, that's a good question. He's saying the only part, well, there is, by the way, famous colors and shapes that you see in a dream.
Right, yeah.
Okay, and there's a debate about those. Are they physical? And we would say number Rikche Mayimba. Somehow they are form. They are physical, but they are imagined physical. Okay. So they do accept, generally speaking, the idea of imaginary physical things like colors and shapes. If you thought of a two-headed purple elephant, that would somehow, that's in the Dharma Dhatu. It's an object of the sixth consciousness and the sixth sense organ. And I think in the Abhidharma, you would have to say it's a product of the elements. Okay.
But here it's
which
not
is
saying
weird.
that. But here in this,
it kind of is, because in the Abhidharma system, as I recall, colors and shapes in a dream are also considered number Rikche Mayimbe. Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Yeah. So they'll call it physical stuff sitting in your Dharma Dhatu. Okay.
Wow, cool.
So it's a difficult question. And in general, it's a difficult question. What's the status in modern science of colors that you see in a dream? Are they not physical? So in modern science, which is the lowest of the Buddhist schools, it's got atoms, right? It doesn't have atoms. Colors in a dream don't have atoms. So they can't be real colors or something like that. And actually, we're going to get to that question today if Geshe-la lets us go. Okay. All right. We finished 2 discussions, things which were held by consciousness and things which were not held by consciousness. And you're always going to remember a human hair, which is an easy way to make the distinction, or your fingernails, the tip of your fingernails or the root of your fingernails. Then we covered elements and products of the elements. We're okay with that. Now we're going to talk about sak masak. Who wants to guess what it means?
Collections or non-collected things like holes?
Yeah. And it means conglomerates of atoms or not. Okay. It means of atoms. Okay. Things that are created by lots of atoms getting together, and things that are not created by lots of atoms getting together. Okay. And that's another classic Abhidharma category. And by the way, the reason there's so many loose categories running around here is that we're getting close to the end of the first chapter.
Yay.
And if it feels like Vasubandhu is throwing in different weird ideas, he is. As he's trying to get to the end of it, he's throwing in all this Abhidharma mishmash at the end, almost without any kind of order, or they don't seem to relate to each other much. It's because he is finishing his chapter and he wants to tell you all these miscellaneous ideas of the Abhidharma school. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's read the verse, the line. Okay.
Okay.
Chen.
Chen Chutni Sapao.
Yeah, Alyssa Shen, are you there? Are you busy? Turn on your microphone.
Yeah.
Do you want to correct Stanley? It's fun.
I don't understand this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I also don't understand Chinese. Okay. Let me get somebody else. Isabel, you want to criticize Stanley? It's fun.
I will give a try.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Stanley. Read the root text. Sukchen.
Shuchen Tutni Sapao.
You can tell me that. If I tell you the Sanskrit dasha came into English as decimal or decade, then what's chu mean?
10.
Yeah, good. Yay. So sakpa means collections. It's related to the word sok, by the way. Even with the every 2 weeks when we hold a sok, it means you collect together many offerings. Okay, so 10 of the 18 categories are collections of atoms, and those are the sukchen ones. Okay, the ones that have suk. What's that mean? The physical ones, the 10 physical ones. Okay, the 10 objects of the physical senses, and the 5 objects of the senses, and the 5 sense powers like eyeball, ear canal. Okay, like that. Hey, those are made of atoms, bunches of atoms. Okay, Isabel, keep checking him. He's gonna read these 3 lines.
Yes.
Today.
Shetun.
Okay,
today. 今天. Okay. Shetun didla sik tun tang ta chepani tamponi.
Keep going.
Wang dung ki suk chen tu chen. Sappa sheja de. Dura. Ra. Du be.
Tarab.
Oh,
Tarab.
Yeah. Du be su yin be chip.
Nice. Okay. Thank you for not saying in. Thank you for saying yin. Yay. Okay. She Jung means, hey, the verse says that. And now he says, now it's kind of unusual. He says, let's discuss the wording, sikdun, and then let's have a debate. Tachepa. Okay. So tachepa means let's debate it. Okay. So what's he gonna debate? We're gonna see. Okay. Damboni means, okay, here's our explanation of the words of the verse. Okay. First, let's just tell you what the verse means. Wang and dun. Anybody? Wang and dun.
Sense organ. And
yeah, and
object.
The duna. And the object of the sense organ. Yeah, good. The sense organs and the objects of the sense organs, they add up to chu.
10. They have 10.
10. Yeah, 10 physical parts of the 18. Okay. Chen. Let's take those 10. They are sakpa.
Okay. Collections.
They are collections of atoms.
Yeah, they're collections. Why? Dul tarabs dupa. They are collections of atoms. Okay. Du means particle, small particle. And charab means very fine or very small. Okay. What's an atomic bomb in Sanskrit? Sorry, Tibetan. Dul Chen, say Dul Chen.
Dul Chen ki boom.
Yeah, Dul Chen ki boom, boom, boom. Dul Chen ki boom. Okay, it means nuclear. It means atomic. Okay, so do tarab, do Chen. Okay, tarab. Tarab means tiniest, most tiny. Rab means most, right? What's re-rab?
Mountain.
The big
Mount Meru. Re-rab, Dengshi, Nide, Gambadi. Okay. So rab means very. Cha means subtle. Okay. So these 10 physical parts of us are called collections because they are collections of atoms. Okay. Now, Stanley, why do you think he's going to do it, Tache?
Why?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't debate all the other. He didn't debate the four elements and the products of the elements.
Oh,
He didn't go there.
It's I don't know, but I remember Dhammapada Sutra talk about this.
Yeah, good. The whole idea of atoms in Buddhism is almost unacceptable. It's got a lot of problems with it. Okay. And, you know, it's the foundation of science, of modern science. And I think in the evolution of science, they will give up the idea of atoms later. Okay. So the whole idea of little tiny pieces of things is questionable. All right. There's a lot of problems with it. And by the time you get to the mind-only school, they reject it completely. Okay. All right. In fact, if you had a culture that accepted atoms, you'd say their evolution is level 1. It's level 0. Okay. If you think a pen is hard because of some atom inside of it, you're at the lowest level of Buddhist understanding. Okay. All right, here we go. So here's a debate. Let's do some debate.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, wait, I gotta find someone to check you. Catherine Yen, are you up for it? Yeah? Turn on your microphone.
She's translating?
She's translating. Okay, sorry, Catherine. I love your photograph. It's very nice. Juan, are you up for it? Hustle?
He's also translating.
Hustle, I'm waiting for you to come to Arizona. I need your help with some stuff. You and Nicole. I guess Seiji. Let's go. Kachik.
Sadu ina. Sadu le che wei. Kyaser.
Good. Keep going.
Temi tapatel.
Tepa.
What did you say, Seiji?
Tepa. Demin tepartal.
Temi tepatel.
Wait, you're going up or down?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Okay.
Sadu chara yut beche.
Okay, let's stop there. Somebody says Saktu yina zedu le chewe kyap. Okay. Let me get this straight in my own mind. Okay, I'm going to take I think it's this way. What's the difference between an atom and a molecule, you guys?
Molecule is collections of atoms.
Yeah, good.
Atom.
Yeah, like water is H2O. Water has hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms. So Zedul, I hope I get this right. Zedul is a molecule, okay?
Zedul.
And Saktul is, am I right? Let's do it the opposite way around. Let's see if I get in trouble. Let's do Saktul is a collection of atoms, a molecule, okay? And Zedul is an atom, okay? I think that's correct. Saktul is a molecule, collection of atoms. Zedul is a basic atom, okay? Like oxygen or something like that, okay? Elemental atom. Call it an elemental atom. Now we got two kinds of particles. A molecule particle, okay? And an atomic particle, okay, or an element, okay. Which is bigger, Stanley?
Subtle, the molecule.
Yeah, molecules should always be bigger than atoms. So this Kachik guy, he says, you know, and he's not stupid. He says molecules are always bigger than atoms. Okay, kyap, always. Okay, molecules are always bigger than atoms. Got it? You okay, Sena? Now that's got to be wrong. Why?
Right.
No, it's not, because there are tiniest molecules also. Okay, Tarab means most small, right? Smallest. Okay, there are tiniest molecules also. You okay? You still there?
Meaning this smaller than atoms?
Well, we got to keep going, okay? He said molecules are always bigger than atoms. And we said that's not correct because there is such a thing as a tiniest molecule. Tarab means most tiny, right? Stanley wants to say makyap. Just because there's a thing called a smallest molecule doesn't mean it's smaller than an atom. Okay, right? That's our natural answer. Then he says, I don't believe there's any such thing as a smallest molecule. He goes a different way, all right? The opponent says, I don't believe there's such a thing as a smallest molecule. And we say, der Tao? Yeah, there's such a thing as a smallest molecule. Because the Rangdell says, what's Rangdell?
Auto commentary.
Yeah, the auto commentary says...
We're at time.
That's lucky. I'm going to read it fast, okay? Tamche Bei, which is comparative, okay? Than everybody. And by the way, the Tengyur says lay, which is better. Okay, I went and got it from the Tengyur. The smallest example of physical form, smaller than anything, is a tiny molecule, okay? And the Abhidharma Kosha auto commentary by Master Vasubandhu says, De le chua mingun. Nothing smaller ever makes its appearance in the universe, okay? There's nothing, okay? Okay? Now, Stanley, you're not going to be able to sleep for a couple days. You're going to worry about molecules and atoms.
He looks okay.
He looks okay. Doesn't look worried.
It doesn't make sense to me right now.
I'll tell you the argument so far. Somebody said, look, if it's a molecule, it must be bigger than an atom, okay? And we said, no, it's not, because there's such a thing as a tiniest molecule. And then he says, well, I don't understand. What's the point? And we say, Vasubandhu said, tiniest molecules is the smallest thing in the universe. Tiny molecules are the smallest thing in the universe, okay? You won't see anything smaller than a tiny molecule. By the way, is that a proof?
Not at all.
No.
Good. Yeah, just because you won't see it doesn't mean it's not there, right? If you had a stronger electron microscope, okay.
It's a proof. It's just not one that's convincing.
So far, okay, so far, and we'll get to it later, okay.
Okay.
By the way, if you're getting impatient that Vasubandhu wasted his time on atomic theory, just be aware it's what your culture accepts. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Your culture is built on that. Your world culture is built on this idea, and it's wrong. It's mistaken. All right, here we go. Sashimi, yay!
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't worry. We'll get to the interesting part in about 20 years.
Yay.
Probably there's some story in there somewhere about cave and debating. Okay. All right, Nicholas, how much time I get off?
5 minutes, 6 minutes.